our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Cal Golden Bears. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So California's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Sells to fake. Left side is Anderson. Quick step and go. Breaks free and he might be gone. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early and get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason, and the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game when the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play. It still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground with the counter. All over him immediately.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Looking to pass. It's Carey. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back in the Tar Heels, so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. All wideouts, no backs. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Selling the fake. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find, and you know he's going
for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. They put the brakes on it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to go up top on second down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Rush is on. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the single back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carey. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Fresh set of downs going up. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the back. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got his man on the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered. Over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
There he goes to the left. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cal.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Looking for blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Thurman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Plows his way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5, and the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Scanning the field, it's Carey. Caught. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the counter play. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely funded.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Ship. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Quick catch on 3rd down. At the 40, there he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Finding space. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls it and runs it again. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Sets his feet. It's Carey. The quick game. Still running at the 40. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Complete. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And if this offense is going to get back in there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Right at the line. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback changing the play. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room straight ahead. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Carey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
And the RPO got him. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Cal! Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Drops back on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Right down the middle. Out wide right, it's Thurman. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Back to pass, it's Carey. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for them.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tar Heel sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Back's got it on the screen. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds. And
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal, and you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
2nd down, going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Ship.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points. And
he wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Carey. Snags it. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. It's good and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds his man. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this pass...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Has to have it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. This time he's got it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Thurman. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this.